Chapter 2. The Whispering Garden. The tales of those who had brushed against Rethapi's mansion and lived to tell it, in part, always mentioned the garden. It wasn't a garden. It was a mouth disguised as nature. The trees didn't bear fruit, but faces. Swollen, congested faces with skin stretched taut like a balloon about to burst. Their mouths gaped in silent screams, eyes bulging, as if pushed outwards from within the bark. At times the lips moved. They never made a sound, but anyone who stared too long began to hear whispers inside their own skull. The flowers were worse. They closed on insects that dared to land on them, but also on birds, squirrels, even dogs that wandered too close. The petals, thick and fleshy like tongues, curled around their prey, swallowing them whole. Sometimes, hours later, the garden spat out clean bones, polished like porcelain. And then there was time. The 4 seasons churned within minutes. Snow fell in August. Leaves withered and were reborn before the intruder's astonished eyes. The air smelled of freshly turned earth, of rotting flesh, of overly sweet flowers. It was as if the mansion breathed, and with each exhalation, the world around it twisted. The call-all. The tales ended the same way. The gate. 2 stone cherubs, their chubby faces contorted into grimaces of agony, opened without anyone touching them. And then, nothing. The intruder would awaken, sprawled in the forest, their clothes soaked in a dew that smelled of salt and copper, their tongue heavy, their mind blank. But the mansion didn't let them go entirely. At night, Rethapes spoke in their dreams. It whispered promises, offered to fulfill desires they didn't even dare admit aloud. The mansion knew, it always knew, and when the dream ended, when the afflicted woke with a gasp, something inside them had broken. In the village, they called them the Marked Ones. None lasted long. They always ended up hanging from the beams of their houses, drowning in the river, throwing themselves into the sea. The few who resisted disappeared one night, following a voice only they could hear. And the next day, someone would find their shoes lined up before Rethapes' gate, empty.